Mysterious sightings, Rendlesham Forest. The Rendlesham Forest UFO incident is one of the most famous unexplained aerial sightings cases in the United Kingdom, often compared to the Roswell of Britain. It took place in December of 1980 near two U.S. military bases in Suffolk, England, Royal Air Force Woodbridge and the nearby RAF Bentwaters. At the time, these were bases used by the U.S. Air Force under NATO operations. The first reports came on the night of December 26, 1980, when U.S. Air Force personnel noticed strange lights in the Rendlesham Forest, just outside the base perimeter. They initially thought it might be a downed aircraft. A patrol was sent into the forest to investigate. What they encountered, according to later statements, was unusual. The soldiers reported seeing a glowing object between the trees, described as a metallic and triangular or pyramidal-like in shape, hovering just above the ground. Some accounts also mention strange markings and lights on the object's surface. One of the most frequently cited witnesses, U.S. Air Force security officer John Burroughs, later described the approaching the object before it reportedly moved deeper into the forest. Another officer, Charles Holt, later led a second night investigation and recorded audio while observing strange lights in the sky, which he described as moving and pulsing. Holt's recorded notes, often referred to as the Holt tape, became one of the most key pieces of evidence associated with the case. In it, he describes lights moving through the forest and a bright object in the sky that appeared to beam down lights toward the ground. Over the following days, more sightings were reported by personnel, including bright lights moving over the forest and unusual radiation readings taken at the landing site. The U.S. military later conducted internal reviews, but no official explanation was ever publicly confirmed. Some investigations suggested that the sightings might have been misidentified natural phenomena, such as a combination of lighthouse lights from the nearby coast and bright stars like Sirius, along with unusual atmospheric conditions. Others have argued that these explanations do not fully account for all witness accounts. No physical object was ever recorded, and no definitive radar confirmation of an unknown craft was recorded. The Rendlesham Forest incident remains officially unresolved. It is one of the most studied UFO cases in military history because it involved trained personnel, multiple nights of sightings, and recorded testimony from commanding officers, yet still no confirmed explanation. Today, it is often discussed as a case where credible witnesses reported something unusual in a controlled military environment, but where evidence was not sufficient to reach a clear conclusion either way.